Good morning, grade ones. How you doing today? It's Mrs. Clark again. So good morning to Alana. Good morning to Jackson. Good morning to Massimo. And good morning to Jamie. Good morning to Paris. And good morning to Teo. Good morning to Emil. Good morning, Morley. Good morning, Parker. Good morning, Jonah. Good morning, Callie. And good morning, Olivia. Good morning, Liam. Good morning, Willow. Good morning, Jasper. And good morning, Jace. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, I apologize. Okay, so today's joke is, what animal can you always find at a baseball game? So what animal can you always find at a baseball game? A bat, right? So you use a bat to swing and hit the ball, and a bat is an animal. All right, so let's do our calendar. And look, our days of the week, it wants to fall. Stay. Hopefully it stays for this video. Okay, so today is Wednesday, May the 27th, 2020. So yesterday was Tuesday, May the 26th. Today is Wednesday, May the 27th. And tomorrow will be Thursday, May the 28th. And our year is 2020. So that's what 2020 looks like, in case you forgot. All right, yesterday we were at school for 159 days. So what special thing do we have to do today? So I'm going to grab one more straw. And now I should have 0 there. So what do I have to do? I have to make my group of 10, or my bundle of 10, right? I have 10 straws there. It's no longer needed in my ones column. There's nothing there. I place it in here. So now I don't have 5 groups of 10. I have 6 groups of 10. This keeps on wanting to fall. Oh my goodness, let's see if moving that up there will help. Not really. Let's do that. Stay. Hopefully it listens to me. So now we have 160 days. So do you know what I'm going to have you do? You know it. Stand up. Stand up. Let's count up by 10s. I think last time we counted up by 5s all the way up to 160. So this time we're going to count up by 10s. A little bit easier. We're going to do raise the roof. Okay, so stand up. We're doing a little bit of exercise as well this morning to get our brains working. Okay, ready? Counting by 10s all the way to 160. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, and 160. That was easy, wasn't it? If you want to challenge yourself today, see if you can count up by 5s all the way to 160. So up by 5s. And if you really want to challenge yourself, see if you can count up by 2s, not to 160. That's too hard. But maybe count up by 2s all the way to 20, or all the way to 30, or maybe all the way to 60. Ooh, that would be a big challenge. Okay, did we forget anything about our calendar? I don't think so. So let's carry on with today's lesson. So we are almost done our community unit. Okay, so almost done. Next week, your mom and dad are going to come to the school and come and pick up some new booklets. We're going to do a plant unit. You'll have some new math to do. You'll have some Father's Day stuff to do. You'll have some end of the year stuff to do. So this is the end of community for the week. Oh, sorry, this week is the end of our community unit. So today we're going to talk about residential. Let's see if I can move this a little bit. There we go. So residential, commercial, and high traffic areas in our community. So in communities, there's residential areas. And you know what that means? That just means places where you find houses, places where you live. So you would live in a residential area where there's houses. So some things that we would find in residential areas are houses. What else would you find in a residential area? So think about your local community or neighborhood. So when you go for a walk around your neighborhood, what other things do you see? Okay, let's brainstorm. So I know I also see stop signs. I always see stop signs. So some things that you find in residential areas are houses, stop signs, What else? Can you think of something else? I know I find my mailbox because I walk probably 1 block and I see my mailbox. So in residential areas, you also can find mailboxes. Anything else? What else do you see in your residential area? See if you can think of one more thing and tell mom or dad or your sibling, whoever you're watching this video with. We also find commercial areas in our community. So commercial areas is kind of like downtown where we see all the businesses and all the restaurants and all the stores. So in commercial areas, we see restaurants. So in our community of Oliver, our commercial area would probably be our main street. So what kind of things do we see on Main Street? We see restaurants. What else? We see stores, businesses, so offices. What else? Maybe banks. Okay, what else would you find? So see if you can think of one more thing that we would find in a commercial area. Finally, we see those high traffic areas. So that's like the highways where there's lots of cars and where we need to be very careful because we could get hurt. So in high traffic areas is where you see those wide roads. So those really wide roads. Our community is so small that our commercial and high traffic area is almost the same thing, but in bigger cities, it's not, right? So in high traffic areas, you see those really wide roads. Sometimes when there's 2 lanes with cars going the same direction. You also see lots of traffic lights. Okay? So in our small community, I think we only have 3 traffic lights, but in bigger cities, they have tons. So these high traffic areas have traffic lights, so it tells the cars when to stop, when to go, and when to proceed with caution. What else would we find in high traffic areas? Cars, right? We'd find a lot of cars. See if you can think of one more thing. We can brainstorm one more thing that you can find in a high traffic area. Okay, so that is what you're going to do today. In your community booklet, there is this page. It says different areas. Communities have different areas. Residential areas have rows of houses and stop signs on street corners. Commercial areas have lots of stores and restaurants. You can see many people walking here to buy the things they need. Well, there you go. We just learned something new. High traffic areas have wide roads and traffic lights. These areas are very dangerous for kids because many cars and trucks are passing by. Be very careful when you are in high traffic area. And I already talked to you about that. So what I want you to do today is color these pictures, then cut them out and put them under the right category. So let's do the first one together. A stop sign. Would you find a stop sign in a residential area, a commercial area, or a high traffic area? Probably in your residential area. So you would cut and then glue it under residential area. There should be 2 pictures for each group or each category. So go ahead and do that. For fun, you can do this page as well. It's just the next page. It's just talking about government services. So you can do that for fun. And then on Thursday and Friday, we will end our unit talking about neighborhoods, our local neighborhoods. All right, so that's it for today. Don't forget to complete your Lexia minutes. Don't forget to always read a book. It's supposed to be a beautiful day today. So take a book, go in your backyard, sit under a tree in the shade and read. Pretend you're at the beach. Take a glass of water or a glass of lemonade and drink your juice while you're reading. And if you don't want to do that, then you can go just do your Lexia. But do some kind of reading every day and do a little bit of math every day. Okay, so you have a few more days to finish your subtraction booklet, and you always have IXL math to do. All right, kiddos, we'll see you tomorrow.